class. This is me, Kashawn Ulett, and I will be giving you a little presentation of what I want to do in the future. So, if it isn't blaringly obvious on the screen right now, you see that I want to be a media content creator. Um, the formatting that I chose is pretty straightforward. Your class tube, your tube, YouTube, basically it, but not gonna limit it to only YouTube. I basically got a template that looks like a YouTube channel, and I edited it to make it look like my YouTube channel. So right there, you got my name, Kishuishi, on YouTube. I currently have 187 subscribers, which can be increased with the help of you guys. But enough of talking about what I'm currently doing, and now we're going to talk about what I want to do. Next slide, please. All right. Complete disregard to the picture right here. This was a thumbnail I made for one of my old videos, which was approximately 2 months ago. So, why do I choose this profession? I chose this profession because when I was younger, I spent a lot of time watching TV, consuming content on the internet, and then when I turned 12, I realized, hey, why just sit on my butt all day and watch YouTube videos when I can be on my butt all day and make YouTube videos, which I don't do right now because I'm kind of lazy with it, but I'm still on my butt all day. But you get the point. That is why I'm choosing this profession. Next slide, please. So, what would the work environment or surrounding be like? The environment can be as little as your bedroom, which is the bedroom that I'm currently in. This dorm room is as small as a prison cell, or as big as a movie studio. This is very, very ambitious, but everybody has a dream. Disregard the typo right there, itis. I was gonna say it's all about the scale of the project and the team you're working on. Continue. The culture is rather open-minded, You can't really be a stickler if you're meant to entertain people and inform people, because people don't like to be informed when you're being a stickler. That makes sense. So, I want to the culture that I want to create, I want it to be with the least amount of censorship as possible, but make sure that it's not too inappropriate for general audiences. With this, I mean I am going to need to go through training or some self-control lessons, so I stop cursing. So far, I'm doing really good. Next slide. All right, over here on slide number 4, we're going to talk about the growth and technology of my career path. The growth, as you can see, I use Outlook because that was a specific word you said. What's the Outlook like? So I chose Microsoft Outlook. Pretty funny, I know. Don't mean to toot my own horn, but the landscape may seem. Okay. The landscape may seem very saturated at the moment, but in due time, the masses, you guys, will realize how vapid the media is. Everybody's talking about drama and not talking about stuff that needs to be done, or just dwelling on things that don't matter. I wish to be among the people, as much as inflated of an ego this sounds. I wish to be among the people that changes that look on the media industry and make people see that media can be used for good and not only to sit on your butt all day watching TikTok videos. I sound like a boomer saying that. The technology for this industry, however, is anything. We're in a world where a camcorder costs less than $100. You can start recording stuff. You can record stuff on your phone. If you have a decent phone that costs around $500, you can make content. Changes in technology. So for most industries, changes in technologies can be the difference between you going home with dinner and you going home with a check saying, hey, you lost your job to a robot, go shuck some corn or something. I don't know. But the changes in technology for this field, you can't really tell a robot to make something for humans to like. You know what I mean? You can't ask a robot to write a joke for you. It's going to come out really stiff. And if it does make a joke, it's based on a joke that someone already made. So the only changes in technology projected in this field are stronger and faster processing units in computers used to make this media. Back in the 70s, you had to use a yellow screen to try to make effects like what we saw in what's that movie called again? The Wizard of Oz. Now, you slap a green screen, you paint anything green, and you can do whatever you want, especially motion capture suits. So, an example that I can give you recently is the RTX 30 series. It's one of the biggest jumps in graphical processing units, GPUs, graphics cards, since 1996. And 1996 was the year when we jumped from 32-bit games to 64-bit. You know, games that look like Super Mario 3D to, Super Mario 64. Next slide, please. Preparation. So you may be wondering, or you may not be wondering, how does my major play into this? Well, my major is interactive media and communications, which will do more than enough to help prepare me for this profession. Because along the way, I will gain knowledge, that succulent knowledge, information, wisdom on this very volatile industry. And there are a lot of veterans out there. And no, I'm not talking about the Vietnam War veterans, because those veterans fought for no reason. I'm talking about true veterans that I don't know the names of right now. Moving on. Lessons. If there's one thing that I learned about this profession, it's not what you know, but who you know. This profession requires a lot of the networking to be known, because no matter how talented you are, if nobody knows you, then nobody will know you. I was trying to be poetic right there. I'm not sure if it came off as poetic. Maybe it came off as annoying. I would not know. Next slide, please. All right. The final question that I need to answer for this: how can FIU help? They can't. I'm kidding. They can. So I can gain experiences from many places here at FIU with the student media building, which is currently closed, the theater, which is also currently closed, and Royal Caribbean, which is also currently closed. Virtually anywhere here at FIU can be used as a resource for my career, but the ones that I listed are my priority. Too bad the student media center is closed indefinitely. But at the end of the day, it's all about networking. I may talk to a random stranger, become good friends with them, and turns out they're the child of Brad Pitt. Most likely not, but you know what I mean. Next slide, please. All right, that is all, folks. Thank you for being a part of my journey. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to the story. I hope that my sleepy voice doesn't put you to sleep. And yeah, that will be it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, or I will come to your house and give you the COVID-19 vaccine. I will see you guys later, and I hope that after this class, I can see you guys in future classes. Goodbye.